Hey everybody, it's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing more Civilization 5 Ashurbanipal Edition, and you can see that we took Washington last episode and effectively eliminated America from the game, and we tore Washington up when we were trying to take it too. So this episode, we're going to need to put things back together and rebuild our nation. We have a continent all to ourselves, so the potential is sky high at the moment. Here's what I want to do this episode. This may seem a little counterintuitive because I have so many cities as it is, but I want to build some more cities. We have a ton of jungle, which is good for science output. So I think I want to build some cities, take advantage of these jungles, because as soon as we build universities, we're going to get +2 science from every jungle tile. And I also want to build some cities down here, basically all of the empty land where we can have enemies potentially come over here and forward settle us. I want to settle it before they can get their grubby little hands on it. So we're going to be building up our cities and building new cities this episode. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and just start producing some settlers. Up north, we'll produce settlers. Down south, we'll actually produce things that will help these cities grow. So I'm going to build some workboats here so I can take advantage of these fish. Washington is, let's see, looks like Arminius just needs to hold up there in Washington, and I need to start sending some workers down south to fix the broken city that is Washington. Also, I want to be able to rebase as many units into cities as I can, because that'll give us a little bit bonus happiness. Oh, and I want to send this merchant. I was going to send him to Almaty when I was at war, but now that I'm not at war, well, technically I am with the Vatican, but we're going to make peace right now. There we go. I'm going to send him to the Vatican to help, you know, bury the shovel, so to speak, with that city, because we were at war with them. I want to apologize, you know, say like, sorry about that war, guys, even though we didn't declare war on them. They could have easily just not gone to war with us, but they were friends with Washington, and so we had no choice. And I suppose they had little choice either. Okay, my city can attack, which means that I can take out the swordsman. Okay, swordsman has been taken out. This guy just can fortify. This guy can fortify. This guy will go to Philadelphia, and this little guy will go to New York. There you go. Okay, am I sending workers down south? I am. Good. Because we need some help down here. And this guy needs to make his way to the Vatican. Great. All right, now this little worker, what's he going to do? I think he's just going to hang out in a sewer and wait for it to expand, and once it does, he can work a little bit. I'm really concerned about Lion, because Lion is not growing very well. Oh, I'm no longer an ally with Almaty. Oh, that's concerning. I want to be friends with them. I'm sure that we'll become friends with them again. I don't know why I'm not friends with them at the moment. Don't I have a spy there? I do. That makes me think that there's another spy there. Who has a spy there? Who's doing their business in Almaty? I don't like that one iota. It's time to adopt a policy. And which policy are we going to adopt? Since I'm going to be building more cities, I want to up my happiness. And meritocracy is going to give us +1 happiness for every city that's attached to the capital by roads. And all the cities are, so no concern there. And it's going to give us -5% unhappiness from citizens in non-occupied cities. Now, I have quite a few occupied cities, but we can go ahead and annex those and build courthouses. And that'll flip that around, change that for us. And there we go. We've got 24 happiness now, which is plenty enough to build some new cities. And I'll gradually start to annex cities one by one. So we'll probably start with Lion, so I can try to get some food production up in there, because they are having a terrible time growing. Makes me feel a little bit bad that we have a tiny little lion. It's kind of ironic, right? Lions are supposed to be big and mean. This guy, tiny. Okay, where are we going to send our first settler? First settler, I think over here. As soon as I clear out this barbarian encampment, this should be really good to settle over here. And I'll send that settler right over there. And what are we going to build next, you ask? Well, probably another settler. We're just going to keep sending them from a sewer. I want to be able to get our science up this episode too, by the way, because I want to look at our demographics, and you can see that in science, we're 6th, and that ain't good, because we were so distracted by war, we neglected our science a little bit. And now we have enough citizens and enough cities that I think that we can start to turn things around scientifically. All right, little worker, you're going to start to build a road. How about that? Build a road in anticipation for our new city. And we've got a cargo ship that can trade. Where's it going to trade with? The Vatican. That's where. Speaking of the Vatican, we got our merchant almost there. Probably 2 more turns and our merchant's going to show up. Hiawatha. I call him Hiawatha. It's Hiawatha. Hiawatha just built the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Good for him. Ooh, would you look at that? A great writer has been born. All right. And my little worker is doing a great job building this road. I think that right here, yes, where this city icon is at, would be a super duper place to build our new city. And what is this great writer going to write? Marcel Proust.
There is no man, however wise, who has not at some point in his youth said things or lived a life, the memory of which is so unpleasant to him that he would gladly expunge it.
All right. You know, I've heard enough. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Marcel. Thank you for writing that for our civilization. We've just become so much wiser because of it. All right, Washington's almost cleaned up. There's so much to do in Washington. I really wrecked that city. I mean, it's down to 3 population. That was America's capital, for God's sake. Oh, how the mighty have fallen and whatnot. Let's send our swordsman down to our new city. We'll station him there. I think that'll be a swell place for him. And what's this guy gonna do? Let's send him over to our new city too. We can actually have him start to build it up. This settler is gonna settle here, I think. That'll give him access to, well, actually, no, not right there. Maybe one more spot down here. Yeah, I think that'll be even better. What just happened? A unit was killed. Oh, he must have been bombarded. Son of a bitch. Okay. I was going to put him in my new city of Nineveh, but I guess I'm not going to now because he was hit, the poor guy. Okay, worker, you're going to go right over here. Okay, those dyes, I need them, so I'm going to buy a couple tiles. Radical, and build a plantation, son. Okay, he wants me to build right there, actually, which probably won't be such a bad idea. Let's build where it's saying to build. The game doesn't always know what it's talking about. It'll tell you to build cities that it thinks are the best place for them, but aren't really. And in this case, I think they're right. Okay, what are we going to focus on right now? We're going to focus on some science, all right? And what are we going to build for this guy? Going to build a lighthouse. That's going to help increase the population. And like I said, population increase is going to equal more science for us in the long run. So we're kind of into that at the moment. Oh, snap! A great prophet's been born, and we've just reached a golden age. Everything is turning up. Assyria. There we go. There's those bells. They're just a little bit late to the party. And I'm going to take my prophet and I'm going to start spreading our religion, I think. Spreading religion. I've got another settler born now. Where are we going to settle this time? I think we're going to move down. There's an island over here that we can start to settle, but I need to go discover it first. I need to make sure it's safe. So let's go ahead and produce a boat. Why don't we? You know, I can't build a good boat, and I'm still researching chemistry. And though we only have 3 turns left, I think I'm going to change things up. We're going to go the old compass route, because there are some techs that we should have researched a long, long time ago. And I'm going to build a workboat, because we still don't have access to those pearls. It looks like a while ago, a barbarian came along and destroyed our pearls. So we need to rebuild that. And Boston's going to do a workboat to take advantage of those fish. And Bismarck wants me to go to war with Shaka. Well, that ain't going to happen, sir. I'm sorry. We've had enough war. This turn, no war, all right? This turn, we're peacemongers this time, okay? Let's go ahead and spread our religion. Slaughter Rama spreads to Lion. Great job. And this settler... We still have Mount Kailash down here, which we don't have access to, and we should have access to. So let's go down and get access to Mount Kailash. Where are we going to build our city? I think right there is probably going to be a good spot. I don't want to build it too close to my other cities. I want to be able to spread out, get as much bang for our buck as we can. Okay, next city to be founded is Nimrod. Nimrod actually has some stone and gold and wheat, so that's actually going to be a pretty cool little city. And a city's converted. Nineveh has converted. That's crazy. I didn't realize that the influence of Catholicism was that strong. But wow, yeah, 90 pressure coming out of Paris. We're going to need a, what is it? An inquisitor in order to expunge that faith, because that's some serious faith coming out of there. How much does an inquisitor cost? 200? Okay, I'm going to have to wait a little bit. We are not going to spread our Slaughterama to Paris yet, because the influence of Catholicism is just much too strong at the moment. We are going to send this guy up here, though, and we're going to build farms everywhere. The list of people who like to smile the most is in Augustus Caesar's the happiness right now. The happiness? The happiest. He's the happiest with the happiness. I'm in the middle. And it seems that we only have 5 civs left in the game. Wow. This has become a 5 civ game, guys. So things are getting close. Little worker here. Why don't you go build a trade post there, and you're going to build a farm. And we need to assign delegates. Oh my god. Both these things are terrible. So Hiawatha wants to ban gems, which is not in our best interest. I'm going to say thumbs down to that. And Augustus Caesar wants the world religion to be Protestantism, and I don't think the world's going to go for that, so I'm going to just say no. I'm just going to abstain from that, and we'll commit these delegates and see how this shakes out. Hiawatha just completed the Sistine Chapel, Bismarck, the Red Fort, Almany election's been rigged, and whoa, world religion passes. I did not see that coming. It's not often that world religions pass, but geez Louise, that one did. All right, I don't care about the world religion, okay? I'm spreading my religion, Slaughterama or nothing. Whoa, holy crap, how have I not noticed this? The Beringer crater is above Almany. There is land to be discovered up there. Oh my goodness, we need to get up there and figure out what the hell's going on up there. I'm just gonna research some wealth in New York at the moment, or focus my production on that. And in Boston, what are we gonna do? Get an amphitheater going there, get our culture up. We need a road built here, so everybody keep building your roads. You guys are doing great, all right? We need to keep our eyes on those sneaky Romans. That was a real sneaky thing that they did. Okay, and we've got another great writer, Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Tom opened his eyes and looked upon his master. Ye poor miserable critter, he said, there ain't no more ye can do. I forgive you with all my soul. And he fainted entirely away.
Uncle Tom's Cabin. That was required reading for us in middle school. I don't know about you guys. Probably outside of the U.S., not so much. But for us, required reading. We all know who Harriet Beecher Stowe is. All right, we're just going to go right past Artium. Look at this city. It's of no strategic value whatsoever. I'm really glad I bought these other tiles. And speaking of, I'm going to buy this tile too. Just really screw them. Take all the land that I can. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A great artist has been born. We're getting a lot of great people born. And I get to promote my Gallus too. So let's go ahead and give it the... we'll give it the land units promotion. Increase its attack versus land units. And these guys need to build some roads. Great. This guy needs to build a trading post. And this guy... Oh, it's our great artist. So are we going to use him to paint something, or are we going to start a golden age? Our golden age is almost over. I'm going to just re-up it. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. And now we need some production and a sewer. What are we going to produce, you ask? I'm going to produce... You know what? Wait, what is our focus right now? It is not science. Okay, luckily we're defaulting to science, so that's fine. I'm going to build some barracks. I can't believe I don't have barracks. And I'm really curious to find out what this Gallus finds by sending him up above. All right, my worker is going to go build a mine right up there. And what is happening over here? We've got a Roman legion stationed in their city here. I'm going to need to keep an eye on them. I keep saying that, but it's really got me worrying. How did I not build a road right there? I don't get it. Okay, cargo ship. Go do your trades. Oh, we can build a new cargo ship too, by the way. And the only good thing about having that stupid city there is that I can actually trade with them. So I can build a cargo ship, and I'm going to do that right now. Cargo ship's going to be built. There we go. Now I can trade with them. At least I can get some money out of this deal. Oh, we get a new policy too. We are almost done with the Liberty Tree. Finally, this is going to give us +1 production in every city and +5 production in cities when constructing buildings. That'll help us get those buildings built a little bit quicker. All right, that road's finally been built, so you guys can go fix up Nimrod now. Get some gold up in here. Yeah, yeah. Nineveh needs a royal library, and we need to produce, okay, we can do a royal library here in Nimrod too. Now it's time for a tech, and what are we going to choose? Astronomy or acoustics? Astronomy or acoustics? I'm going to go acoustics. That'll help us get to scientific theory quicker. You will not get open borders from me, not today, Bismarck. Almany election rigged, no longer... Leventa no longer needs investors. I didn't know that they needed them in the first place. And my city's become religious. Yay! Slaughterama spread to this new city that I'm not going to try to pronounce. Actually, let's rename that city. That name is crazy. This is going to be called... easier... to say. All right, there we go. So we've got our easier to say city down there too. That's going to help us pronounce that. And oh, we can start building universities. Oh, this is a great idea. Oh, the National College needs to be built, but we need 3 libraries. All right, currently 2 are being built. 1 in Nineveh, 1 in Nimrod. So 5 turns there. And I'm just going to straight up buy the Royal Library down here, and easier to say. So in 5 turns we can build the National College. As of right now though, we're going to build a university. We need to go science-minded. Another great merchant has been born, and where are we going to send this one? Well, first off, let's go ahead and send this trade route over there with the Romans. And Vatican, Samarkand, Leventa. So these cities down here, Samarkand, Leventa, they need a little bit of our influence, so I'm going to send this guy down there that way. And our workers actually need to start moving over here to easier to say, because they haven't been worked up there. Taj Mahal has been built by Hiawatha, and Rome has denounced the Zulus. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to war soon. Ooh, we got some more bananas there that can be worked. I've got another cargo ship that can go to Leventa. And some of these workers actually can start to move south. I don't need all of these workers here. You guys did a great job getting Nimrod up and running. Okay, our boat, it's coming. Oh! There is already a ruin there that we can go research or check out. So I'm going to send this spearman up here. We're going to go check out that ruin and see what else is around the Beringer Crater. The Beringer Crater is great for science, so I really want to get my hands on it. And since I'm going crazy building cities, I think my next city needs to be built up by the Beringer Crater. All right, easier to say needs something to do, and easier to say is going to get a granary. I just sent my spearmen out of a sewer, and no sooner did I send them out, I got a free trebuchet from Almany. At this point, I don't even need to build a military, because Almany is just giving it to me for free, which is Great. I'm not going to protest that. Okay, our ship is going to keep patrolling. Oh, look at that. We found another ship up there. What is this? That is the Iroquois privateer. Oh, privateer, huh? You guys are up to shady business. You shady sons of guns. Spearman is going to launch. Oh, I accidentally launched my worker into the water. I don't want to do that. Get back on land, you dummy. I wanted my spearman to go in the water, not you. Augustus Caesar declared war on Bismarck. Holy crap. And my city converted. Which city was it? Let's see. Paris. Oh, Paris just got Protestantism? Holy mackerel. All right. But you can see that they're still pushing out a lot of Catholic pressure. So I'm going to ask these Germans to stop spreading their religion in here, okay? I'm going to be like, dude, let's talk about something. Stop sending your preps in here, okay? And he says okay. He says that he's not going to send them in anymore. So let's see if he's a man of his word. We have another great prophet born. And I think that I can go ahead and send him down south here. We're going to go spread some love to our new city and to some city-states. Meanwhile, we're going to send our ship around this continent. Let's see what else we haven't found. These workers are almost to easier to say. And, oh, this guy can actually make his trade mission right now with Samacrand. So let's go ahead and do that. We've traded with Samacrand, and now we are friends with them. Yes, thank you. And we've built a road here, and building roads is difficult. You see that they do weird things. So I built a road here, and instead of making a nice little intersection, it made this little loop. That is a thing with Civ 5, is the roads just never look pretty. I wish there was a mod to make roads look pretty. Hell, for all I know there is. I say that not knowing. Finally, we can build the National College, and the National College is going to be built. We need to choose research, and what are we going to choose? We're going to go scientific theory. Now, we need a lot of text in order to get there. And wow, we're actually making -4 gold at the moment, so that is interesting. We're going to need to fix that. I need to assign delegates here. Ban gold. I just found gold. Both these guys want to ban things that I have. We can look at happiness right here, and I'm getting gold, happiness from gold and from marble, and they want to ban both of those things. Now, they both have a lot of delegates too, which means that they're probably going to end up passing this. Those frickin' jerks. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say no to ban gold. And actually, no, I'm going to say no to ban marble because I believe I have more of that. There we go. Let's see how this works out. Ban marble fails. Ban gold passes. Son of a gun. That's so stupid. I hate that they just want to ban all the luxuries. They know that I'm kind of dependent on those luxuries too, and that's why they're doing this. They're like, we know his weak spot, that he needs luxuries to survive. Oh, look at this. We've got a guy down here. I'm gonna go bombard him. I am going to bombard you to death. And our workers finally made it to easier to say. All right, we are going to take out, yes, that villainous barbarian encampment. And with that, I think we're going to call it an end to the episode. So we've gotten quite a bit done, but quite a bit has been done to us as well. Between Hiawatha and Augustus, they just are banning every luxury under the sun, which is crazy to me, which is making it very hard to stay happy. And as you can see, as a result, we have -1 happiness, and we're not producing any gold at the moment. Both these things can be turned around quite easily, and luckily I have a reserve of gold, so I'm not going to panic about that just yet. And you can see that they're starting to forward settle us as well. But we did find the Barringer Crater up here, so I can go settle up here. And the downside to that is that there aren't any strategic resources up here. There aren't any luxury resources that are going to give us any happiness, but it's the frickin' Barringer Crater. So I'm thinking I have to get it, but I'm just going to have to up my happiness before I do. But that's the kind of stuff that we're going to focus on next episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, then go ahead and give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. It really helps us when you do. And until next time, I've been Rico Stumpt, and I will see you tomorrow.